Two iconic brands trusted by hunters for decades, now working even closer together. Remington 700 rifles, Timney Triggers. Chris, you guys have some experience with Timney Triggers in Remingtons.
Yeah, so Remington came out the model 700 in 1962. We've been building our version of that trigger since 1965.
And hunters and shooters have been upgrading their 700s for decades, putting the Timneys in. Now, when Remington said a really high-end stuff, we need to have a great trigger, you guys have been working with them on that for a while.
Yeah, so great example. The Alpha one of their higher-end rifles, they looked at the specs. They found that our Elite Hunter thin shoe straight was exactly what they were looking for, and that's what we gave them.
The big deal is Remington 700 rifles, how many are going to come with Timneys now?
All of them.
All of them. That is a big deal. That is a huge upgrade. Now, tell me about what trigger is going to come in them.
Yeah, that's our Impact 700, and the feature of that trigger is it's still hand assembled, hand tested, and hand calibrated by our men and women at our factory before it leaves. Greatest quality control. If they say it's a Timney, we ship it. If they don't, they don't, and they know, right? They do it all the time.
Trigger experts.
And the way we spec that trigger at is for deer hunting, so it's going to come between 3 and 4 pounds, which is optimal for deer hunting.
Yep.
Early season, cold season, it's perfect. I set all mine at 3.5 pounds, so you're right there.
It's kind of the Goldilocks setting,
It's
right?
the Goldilocks setting. It's going to allow you to become more accurate with your platform, which means to be more accurate in the field. It's exactly what the hunter's been asking for.
A single stage?
Single stage, curved shoe, perfect, perfect model for hunting, and exactly what most people grew up with and what most people are requesting.
Well, the fact of the matter is, an upgraded trigger is going to help you be more accurate, be more consistent, kill more game. Now, all Remington 700 rifles are coming with a Timney trigger. Chris, one of the things about triggers is obviously we talk about helping you be more accurate and all that stuff, but to me, you can almost overcome a bad trigger if you're sitting on a bench or in some sort of box blind, but in a dynamic situation for hunting, you're on sticks, targets are maybe walking, maybe you need to make an offhand shot, that's where it starts to pay off.
Absolutely. We don't carry benches in the woods with us. Well, at least I don't. Some people might.
Usually.
But when you're elk hunting and you're back in there a couple, 3 miles, you have to take advantage of, is it a stump? Is it laying prone? Is it a backpack? Did you remember your sticks? Is it leaning off the side of a tree? That's where being able to control the trigger brake consistently, where it becomes a mental process versus a physical, I can make that shot.
Right.
Be one with your wobble and knowing when that trigger is going to break is key. And having a trigger that breaks the same way every time allows you to become more accurate.
So I drew a tag that allows me to shoot 3 mule deer at once. I don't know how this happened, but they're about 30% size down there.
There you go.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot on all 3 of these guys.
Have fun.
You're on it, that wobble, be one with the wobble, press, 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 done.
Boom.
All right, so now we're gonna let you have some fun.
All righty.
All the Remington 700s are coming with that trigger.
Yep.
There you go. Timney Triggers. Well, you're going to get them in all the Remington 700 rifles. To see all of Gun Talk's content, go to guntalk.com, guntalktv.com, or sign up for the Gun Talk newsletter.